this is Satya and I'm back with another video. Today we are going to see which category of visa is on priority in coming months as far as US consulate in India is concerned. As promised in my previous video, to share the real-time experience of my friends who have been waiting to get a slot for past 6 months, and what are the important steps they actually followed, and what to do, what not to do if you're planning to get a slot or if you're trying to get a slot, and how much time it takes for NI to get approved in the September as far as Chennai consulate is concerned. And we are also going to see one small clarification related to DS 160. So let's get into these topics. Already know that we are continuously updating US Embassy and Consulate in India in terms of slots availability or any update that they share us. During this pandemic, Consulate is in limited operations that everyone are aware of. But still, in this pandemic also, they are trying to give as much as visa slots as possible, but on priority. For example, if you see in the month of July and August, students have been given the highest priority. In the same way, now starting September, H and L based visa category, including their dependents, are given the high priority. This is the latest update that US consulate have given in the social media. But maybe now the priority is for H and L based visa, but this priority might not remain the same, because you should see that the next spring intake students might come into picture. So if you fall under the H and L based visa category and still trying to get a slot, then your chances of getting a slot is very high in the month of September or October, maybe November also. But spring intake students are also there in the picture. So make sure that you try to book a slots in coming months itself. Next is related to NIE. And for the people who are asking how long it takes for NIE approval in Chennai consulate. So if you take the initial days of travel ban when national interest came into picture, it was like within 2 weeks they were able to get the national interest exception approval. But in the month of July and August, the scenario was different. It was very much delayed. It was taking at least 30 days or sometimes 50 days also to get a reply from the consulate. But now in the month of September, as far as Chennai consulate is concerned, the reply is pretty much quick, which means within 2 weeks, people were able to get the national interest exception approval or reply for their request. And one more point that I want to add is the questions related to national interest exceptions continuously asked in the comment section. I'm trying to reply to most of the comments, but still the repeated questions have been asked. And I think I have covered most of the scenarios related to national interest exception. And please go and check my previous videos for national interest exception clarifications or questions. I'm glad and thankful for the people who coming back and giving a hope for other people that they have got their approvals and they are ready to travel to US. And few people who have already traveled to US have replied back telling that they were able to get national interest exception through these videos. So thanks to all of them. Next, let's see scheduling an appointment. This information which is going to be shared is just for information purpose, and it is picked up just because many people were continuously asking for it. So first important point is, if you want to schedule an appointment, you can schedule it only via portal. There is no other means to schedule an appointment. Especially there are many agents who are trying to get some amount and they are trying to get a slot, or sometimes few people are getting fooled by they're getting their money but they are not getting the slots. And Mumbai consulate gave a heads up on this couple of months back, stating that if you come across some fraud agents getting some money and fooling you that they will get a slot for you, then you can report to the consulate, and consulate will keep your information very confidential, which means they will not let your information out that you have reported this information. So don't get fooled by agents. So this is one important thing. Next is the experience shared by my friends in booking their slots. This information is shared just because many people were asking for it, but it is not tips or tricks to be followed. And it doesn't mean that it is going to work for everyone. It differs from person to person. It is just an experience. So for getting a slot, maybe there might be two options, which means when the consulate open the bulk number of slots, you might get one if you have logged in at that time. Number two, if someone cancel the appointment, maybe you will get one. So cancelling appointment doesn't happen at one particular time. It can happen at any time, bro. First is many of my friends got their slots booked on Fridays and Mondays mostly. I'm not very sure every Fridays they are adding the slots, but most of them were able to get their slots on Mondays and Fridays is what I got to know. And second is they were able to book their slots mostly in the first half of the day, which means 12 a.m. IST till 12 p.m. IST. Next is the random logins. Few of my friends were able to log in at a random timings and they were able to get. Next point is, as you already know that if you log in more number of times, your account will get logged for 2 to 3 days, I guess. So to avoid that, many of my friends have saved their logins and they used refresh option. For few of them, each refresh were counted as a one login. Next is one of my friend were able to book a slot, which means he clicked on the submit button, but the next page he got is the error message. But still he had a doubt whether the slots were booked or not. So he checked the appointment history and there he found out that he got the appointment. So there are a lot of different scenarios. For few people, when they are logging in itself, they are getting some error. It might be due to many people are logging at the same time, trying to get the slot at the same time. But still, you can wait and refresh the same page. Probably you will end up in getting one slot. One of my friends who were trying for months together to get an appointment for H1B and H4 Dropbox appointment in Chennai was not able to get. So he tried getting a slot in New Delhi consulate and luckily he was able to get at 4:18 p.m. last Friday. But it was not possible for him to travel from Chennai to Delhi very next day. So again he logged in after an hour and luckily he was able to reschedule in just 1 hour. So in the same way, if you are not able to get a slot in your nearby consulate, please do check in other consulate in order to get quickly, because the number of slots availability, it differs from coast to coast based on the staff's availability and the local conditions. So if you're not able to get in one consulate, it's okay, no? Next is a small clarification regarding DS-160. Initially, while filling the DS-160 form, you might select the consulate nearby your location. But it doesn't mean that you have to schedule only in the consulate which you have selected. You can also schedule your appointment in the other consulate as well. For example, while filling your DS-160, you have selected Chennai consulate. But then while scheduling the appointment and looking for the slots, you are not able to get the slot in Chennai consulate. So it doesn't mean that you have to wait when the Chennai consulate will open their slots. Instead, you can check other consulates, be it like Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, whichever is comfortable for you or wherever the slots are available. When it comes to national interest exception, there is a confusion that is going on between NIE approval and NIE letter or NIE proof. To understand that, I would like to segregate these two topics. First, let's see what is NIE letter or proof. If you are going for an interview or a Dropbox, you have to get your NIE letter or proof from your company or the employer, stating that you are working under critical infrastructure wherein it is very much required for you to work physically in US. So, while going for interview or a Dropbox appointment, you will take this NIE proof or letter along with the other important documents, so that while adjudicating, the officer might ask you for this proof or letter. So when you are getting your visa approved, you will get your NIE approval along with it. Next is NIE approval. So if you hold a valid visa, but right now with the current travel ban, you are not able to travel from India to USA. For that, you have to raise your national interest exception via email to the consulate where you got your stamping. So in the email, you will give your clear justification along with the NIE letter or proof which has been provided by your company. And after you sending your mail, you will receive your reply, either rejected or approved email. So with this approval email, you will be able to travel to US. This is the major difference between the NIE approval and NIE letter or the proof. So basically, NIE letter is just a proof which you have to take while you're going for the visa interview or while you're sending your email. So these are the main important points that I wish I could share with people who are waiting to book a slot, and some clarification related to NIE and DS 160. Hope this information is helpful. Stay tuned with Purna Aarti Vlog for more and more updates on embassy, immigration, travel and vlogs. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care. Bye-bye.